can't even see the uniforms and stuff you putting on. Man, this junk's so stupid. The game overall. Just as bad. When it first came out, I felt like it was better, but it's done got progressively worse. We received your order. I ain't ordered nothing. Let me see my order status. Who done ordered something?
All right, Coach, thanks.
And what
we are
they
across
ordered.
the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Got old Huncho sleep over there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return.
Who, me? Yeah. No, heck no. I'm gonna stop fooling with that junk. I don't like how they did the patent leather on them. They got them too high on it. Yeah, I don't like how when they switched that.
Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I don't like that high, cause I had got them I had got the Space Jam joints when they dropped them a couple of years ago, and I guess that's when they changed it. And I just didn't like them.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered,
I got them
find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's
I ain't gonna lie.
Number.
Only ones I don't, the ones that I don't have that I want
So if they're up
is
around
the
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
the gray ones. I want them gray ones. I like them gray. The cool gray 11s.
On second
Yeah,
down,
I like them
Jackson
cool gray 11s.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Really
I had got the all red ones last year that came out. I ain't stuck my foot in them one time,
so
bro.
now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Jackson. That's caught.
I'm bad luck, sound like.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Who you get a win with last night? Y'all play with the randoms?
Yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Nowhere to go.
Man, come on. He rushing 3. Why y'all niggas kill me not being able to block 3 folks, man.
To get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else
Playing,
is trying to execute what they're
B-Will.
supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to get it running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Boy, gave up 2 kick returns in 2 games.
A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
And Jackson throwing once more. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Now he's forced out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, Lamar
when that play
Jackson,
call
boy.
came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Leopard! Gone! Over!
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's complete to Parker, left side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Detroit!
Here we go with Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they
play football, Josh. I said you play football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A second down throw for Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Brissett from the gun on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
2nd down, Brissett. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it pops free. The collision
Catch the ball,
there,
Fuller.
the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Hey, you got him beat.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To Barkley on the check down. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Jackson will throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
What up, big dog?
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Detroit!
Third and goal, Jackson. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Point after, right down the middle. That makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brissett now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about The high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now in Nashville. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big
use the
fullback
bathroom?
like that, that's not easily done.
Go use the
He does
bathroom.
not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Hold on.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Hold on.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jacoby
Peace and
Brissett,
love.
his 4th touchdown
I'm not about
on
to
the
read
year.
all that, Sky.
And the
Looks
Dolphins have
good.
got it back to a 1-score game.
What?
Santos with the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie Ragland able to get in and run him down for what'll be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. it's Jackson. That escapes the sack. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick
Who
this
you sipping
away,
with?
and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And the Titans getting set to go. They can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Wow.
He's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Wide open.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing now is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll try to throw now. Brissett eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
What?
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And on the ground they go with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Tennessee, they just keep on rolling.